But yeah,
Yeah.
it's really, really Scott's writing it like it's a true horror. But no, it's really dark. And I saw did you put on that you were reading? Was it Saga or were you reading? I'm trying to remember what you had on the other day, and I had put on to you to read East or West.
I haven't read Saga in a long, long time because like I don't know, I kind of lost interest in it. One of my favorite sci-fi ones is Lazarus.
That's what we were talking about by Greg
hmm
Rucka. Yes.
I like Greg Rucka a lot too. And I actually do like his Wonder Woman, like particularly not the current run of it, but there was a previous run of his that I really liked. But another sci-fi, which is probably like one of my absolute favorite comics is, I don't know if you've read it, Arcadia.
No.
I didn't read it.
Nah, fill
No,
us in
no,
on
I'm
that
So,
not
one.
familiar with that one.
so this one is basically there was a plague that wiped out most of humanity, or brought it to like the brink of extinction, and people were like barely alive. And so they basically uploaded their consciousness to these servers.
hmm
So it's kind of what's going on with that. It's kind of the people left who aren't in the servers, and I read it like almost a year ago,
Is it kind
and
of
I'd have
like
to,
Matrixy in a way, a little bit?
a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
It's just really fascinating, and they're fighting, to keep all the servers running and all that. So
I'm
yeah,
looking it up
it's
right
just really
now.
cool.
By Alex Packnadle and Eric Scott Pfeiffer. Okay.
The one we were talking about last time, Spin, is Black Monday Murders. It's pretty good by Jonathan Hickman.
Yes, by Hickman.
Yeah.
That's it's kind of horror-ish and deals with the occult and like the stock market. It's really good. It's crazy. It's pretty deep about like it's like the history of like finance and like
So
but tied to like demonic cults and like another dimension, and it's really crazy.
I'll write that down. What's the name of it again?
Black Monday Murders.
Okay.
By Jonathan Hickman.
Yeah, he also wrote East of West, which is also a good book.
East to
Okay.
West. East to West is amazing. So East to West is another like dystopian future type
Mhm.
environment, and there's different factions. So like one is kind of like cybernetic Old West. There's another that's like I think it's run by I think her name was Mao, and it's kind of like China.
Mhm.
Then there's like the cybernetic Native American faction, and the other part of the story is that there's the four horsemen of the apocalypse. So there's Death, who is literally a pale rider. He's completely
Mhm.
white, pale rider. Then you have the other horsemen, famine, plague, trying to kill him, and he's trying to find something in this world. I mean, it's really intricate, but it's so good and interesting, and it's sci-fi and it's bloody. So,
Okay. That
um,
sounds cool.
And it's Hickman.
and it's Hickman.
And
Anything Hickman.
Hickman's awesome.
Anything with Hickman. Like he wrote he until he stopped writing it. His book God is Dead was really really good. It was basically all the gods we've ever known, the Greek gods, the Asgardian gods, the Aztec gods. They're all real, and they're
Mhm.
all battling. They're all killing each other.
All right.
I'm trying to think because with sci-fi, I'm trying to think. There's Black Science. Now I haven't read that one.
I'm reading
But
that one right now, actually.
okay.
I just finished the first volume of that.
I hear that one's pretty good. It's just with our stacks of books, there's so many. We have
I do
It's
have
pretty good.
I have the first few of those. I haven't read them yet though. Yeah, I just that's one of those ones that I saw it and I was like I'm gonna grab that because it looks like it's probably good, and then I just never got to it because I've got too many hero books to read all the time.
have you ever heard of Rocket Girl?
I heard the name. I don't really know anything about it.
So it's by Amy Reeder, and what it is, in the future, cops are like teenagers. Something happened that that like teenagers are kind of like the norm. They're like the ruling society. So this
Okay.
cop, she ends up going back in time to the 1980s
Mhm.
to for different circumstances. So it's this futuristic girl cop trying to live in the 1980s. So it's pretty. It was the first couple issues were really interesting, but it's one of those where they came out with a few issues and then it kind of like went. It's kind of the way Image did things, where it went away for a little bit before
Right.
the new issue came out. That seems to be the Image way, so to speak.
Yeah, they take a lot of breaks.
Not
Walking Dead though. We get Walking Dead every month.
No, he's cranking that up. But I think they give a lot of people a lot of chances, though. Like I said, I think they're one of the only ones. It's like a somewhat easy submission process to try to audition for them, I guess. But yeah, because I guess it's hard as hell to get into DC or Marvel.
I'm sure.
So
they take a lot of chances, and I guess sometimes it backfires and they lose money. But sometimes they discover a Walking Dead that they can sell out like easily.
Like that. How far into Lazarus are you? Are you reading the trades right now, or single issues?
I was reading single issues for a while because I had pulls for it at my old store. I think I was on to like issue like the early 20s issues, and now I need to catch up.
Yeah, like I said, I was reading that one and then I fell off of it. I might get back on it since you're reading it. We can discuss it.
Yeah.
Because I did enjoy it. I think Greg Rucka's a fantastic writer.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He's one of my favorites. He actually did a signing at my old comic store in Berkeley, and that was cool. So I got to meet him and get some stuff signed.
So, this is a weird question. When you're doing your bookings and things like that, do any of the other girls who are into comics, do you guys get together, share comics, stories? Hey, what are you reading?
I don't really know many other girls into comics, so I haven't.
It was just a question,
Yeah.
I know we've got Olive. Olive. She's gonna kill me that I can't. That her last name. Olive Glass coming on here in a few weeks, and she's a big comic girl from what we've been told.
That's cool.
So I just love talking comics with you and video games. That's like, I love
when you travel, do you look for a new comic store? When you get to a new town, you're like, I have to find out where the comic store is here and go there.
I mean, I basically just go between St. Louis and LA. I haven't really gone to many comic shops in LA. I should probably try more because I like to work out a lot, but I hate cardio, and the only thing that keeps me on a cardio machine is if I'm reading a comic while I'm on it. So I have to always get comics in order for me to put effort into that. So I probably should get some more. And
comics for healthy lifestyle.
Oh,
right.
I know you.
It hasn't worked for me, but it could work. It works for Dolly.
It can work for you.
It can work for you.
Well, if you're I'm gonna get on this kick for just a few minutes with cardio. You say you don't like cardio, but you got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
What if I could give you a low impact cardio workout that is guaranteed that will give you some good results?
I mean, sure.
Have you ever heard of Chief's laughing because he knows what I'm going to say? Because
Yeah,
I have lost 40 pounds using this. I have lost 40 pounds using this in the last year. Have you ever heard of DDP yoga?
Uh-uh.
All right, so DDP yoga was created by former professional wrestler Diamond Dallas Page.
Mm-hmm.
And basically he created it because years ago when he was wrestling, his back got jacked up in the ring. You
should probably say you don't get paid by Diamond Dallas Page.
No, I am not.
Anyway.
I am not endorsed. I do not get paid by Diamond Dallas Page. Okay. So his wife at the time was like, "Well, you should try yoga." Well, he's like, "I'm a man. I don't do yoga. I don't do yoga. I don't do a lotus position." But he took the yoga positions, incorporated it with cardio, and found that it actually strengthened his back and allowed him to get back to the ring faster because it strengthened it out. So I was like struggling after I got out of the military. I really started struggling with weight. Depression and everything hit me, PTSD. I started gaining a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So finally I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm killing myself. I am literally at that point where I'm going to die.
Wow.
I weighed over 300 pounds. So I was like, I need something, and I'm like, I know Diamond Dallas Page. I've watched him since I was a kid. I'm going to give his thing a try. The workouts are 20 minutes on the Beginner 2.0. They're 20 minutes. Within 5 minutes, you're sweating buckets because he gets your heart rate up. But there's different things.
But they're not like miserable.
No, no, I can do them. And the thing
because I was doing like these those like that HIIT training, the high intensity interval thing for a while, and I just hated it so much that I had to stop.
Oh no! And the great thing with his is he actually gives you like with the positions. If you can't fully get in the position, he gives you modifications on how to do it. He's like, if you need to go down to your knee, go to your knee. If you need to bring your leg up, do it this way. He's like, as long as you're burning. Ooh, food. Ooh. Hold on. What do we got?
They're like these little pizza poppers.
Oh,
pizza rolls.
Oh yeah, my son had some of those earlier. But it's low impact but high cardio. So you get your heart rate up, you're burning fat, you're building muscle the whole time. He's got one that is literally it's 15 minutes and it kicks your ass. Within 2 minutes it kicks your ass. It's called Red Hot Core and it strengthens your core. Kicks your ass. But 6 months I've lost 40 pounds using this. Just that, eating right, give a little protein shake there, afterwards.
Right. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I'd love to check that out.
I'll shoot it to you on a DM. Like I said, I am not endorsed by DDP, but it is. It really does work, and for someone and plus you can do it at home. You don't have to go to the gym. Don't have to pay any gym memberships. You don't have to have some woman yell at you because you're wearing shorts instead of
Oh my
pants.
God, you saw that?
I saw that tweet.
Somebody yelled at you for not wearing the right yoga attire?
Well, she like made fun of me for it, and I'm like, okay, I'm wearing shorts that are like they're yoga shorts. They're made for the gym. Leave me alone. Like I'm just here to work out. I don't go mess up in anybody else's business when I'm at the gym, so stay out of mine.
So, what is your favorite Rick and Morty episode?
Nope.
You can eat first. You can.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm eating.
No,
I just
eat. Do your thing. You're fine.
We would eat.
I've actually only seen like a handful of Rick and Morty episodes. I like them all. I just And
I brought that
Where
up.
do you watch that?
Well, I brought that up because I thought that was the DVD behind you. I thought that in your case.
Oh.
I thought that was Rick and Morty.
There's no DVD behind me.
Or the books up there on the shelf. Oh, those are books, aren't they?
Those are Munchkin, and then there's like a collector's edition of Halo.
Oh,
and
you're a Munchkin
yeah, I love
player.
Munchkin.
Oh my God, you're a Munchkin player. I've got Wizard of Oz Munchkin. Have you played Wizard of Oz Munchkin?
I haven't played that one.
Oh, that one is fun. It's all the Wizard of Oz characters, and you can get like the Tin Man's hat of whatever. I love Munchkin. Oh my God. I'm a huge Munchkin fan. Chief, have you ever? Did we ever play Munchkin, Chief?
You bought it for me, but I've never played it with you. I've never played it. It takes like 4 people.
Yeah, you have to have at least 4 people.
There's only 2 of us.
I feel like 5 or 6 is the optimum because you want to make all these alliances, and in order to have these different alliances and backstab people, I think like 5 or 6 is a good number.
Oh, that's.
I do have the first. Spin bought me the first one, like the first set, like the basic one. And I have that, but I've never played it because there's only 2 of us. So I gotta find like 4 other people.
I love that because my wife and I, whenever we do get together with people that we know, which isn't very often, let's play Munchkin, and then me and my wife will just backstab everybody, but help each other out until like the very end, and then we start backstabbing each other because it's like, no, you're not gonna win.
Right, because at the end, only one person can win.
I'm a HeroClix player. I play HeroClix.
I feel like there's a way where I've tied with someone before, but I don't think it's very common at all.
I love it because there's so many augmentee packs you can get. There's so many. Like I had to get the Guild pack, which was that show with Felicia Day. I had to get that one. I think they have Nightmare Before Christmas Munchkin. I think. So I need to get that.
I really like Munchkin Apocalypse a lot. I like Munchkin Zombies. Like the regular Munchkin's good too. I have my Adventure Time one, but I like Zombies a little more than that one.
Is that Adventure Time Munchkin or is that the Card Wars?
Munchkin.
Oh, okay. Chief's got Card Wars, so big board game players. So if we're ever in the same place, we're gonna have to play some board games. Okay. Have you ever played Ticket to Ride?
I don't think so.
So that one, it's really, really fun. I enjoy it. I play it with the kids. So you have it's like there's Ticket to Ride is you have the United States. And you get these cards, and it will say your route is L.A. to St. Louis. You have to build the train from L.A. to St. Louis and hope that the other players don't block your train and you have to go around. And then you